Hey guys, this video is going to show you how to get the Satori, which is an iconic katana in Cyberpunk 2077. And this is my Satori. I crafted it up to legendary, and as you can see, it has 85% hit chance and 610% crit damage. And it hits really hard, and you can see that in another video I made where I beat Atom Smasher on very hard mode in about 21 seconds. I could make this sword even stronger. I didn't really bother. This is my first playthrough, and I didn't really bother to tweak my character's stats and perk points or anything like that. I just equipped the sword and have some armor gear on my clothing slots. But the sword itself is just so good that you almost don't really need to do anything other than upgrade it and put some mods on it to make it a little bit better. You don't even need to do that. It's just so powerful. I'm going to show you how to get it if you miss it the first time. The first time you can get it is when you do the heist mission with Jackie early on in the game. And if you missed it like I did, a lot of people missed it, there's another way of getting it later on in the game. And I'm going to show you how to do that, how I did it in the next clip. Okay, guys. So right now I'm in front of Konpeki Plaza Tower. And this is the tower that uh, you visited earlier when you did the heist mission with Jackie in an attempt to steal the chip that's in V's brain that contains the engram of Johnny Silverhand. And the way I got back here, you're not really intended to come back here and go back into the building, but I swam. And I'll show where I'm at the map. But essentially, I'm right here, and this is the Konpeki Plaza, and this is the Konpeki Plaza Tower. So this is located in the Watson district of Night City, and the closest fast travel access point is the California and Cartwright fast travel access point. And essentially what I did was I went along this path, got in the water, and I swam to the point where I'm at right now, and I was able to get onto the land from here. And where I want to go from here is so I call where I want to go essentially the northwest side of the building, which is this side right here, this side. And where we want to go is all the way to the very top of the building, right here. And there's a helicopter pad up here, and there's a staircase that goes down into Yorinobu's apartment, which is where we were in before with Jackie and where we stole the chip. So that's kind of some context. You don't need to know that, but essentially that's where we're going because that's where the sword is. The sword is on the landing pad. Okay? So we're right here. We're gonna walk over to this side of the wall, this side of the tower, and we're gonna climb straight up using the glitch that I'm gonna show you how to do. So let's go over there right now. And you're gonna have to bring a sword with you, okay? Any sword will do. It doesn't matter what sword it is. It's got to be a sword though. A katana. Bring a katana. And then when you see these pillars, you want to go to the third one from the right. So one, two, three. Okay, where my crosshairs are. You want to go here. And that's where you're going to try and climb. So we're going to use that glitch I told you about where you hit Alt. Sometimes it doesn't work. Alt, and then you scroll down on your mouse, which you can, it's how you switch weapons. you switch, you try to switch weapons. You won't switch weapons. It'll instead do this. If you look at my hands or V's hands, it looks like he's holding a sword, but there's no sword. And what you're gonna do is you point the crosshair around where I'm pointing it at, and then you start hitting your left mouse button as fast as you can. Now, I did this manually, and I was able to get all the way up to the top. And what I failed to do was jump forward. You have to jump forward in order to make it onto the rooftop. And right now I'm using a mouse macro because my fingers just don't have the stamina to be able to repeatedly do this. So you can see I took a little bit of damage when I landed because I did a double jump, and um, it is what it is. And it's hard to see. Okay. So what I need to do, because it's daytime and that's kind of a glitch, is this wasn't really programmed for you to be up here during the day. So we're gonna go to the menu and we're gonna switch the time. We're gonna use the skip time feature to make it approximately 8 o'clock. Now we can see. And right in front of us is the sword. And I'm gonna look at it right here. Now I'm gonna pull up the map so you can kind of see what I was talking about earlier. We're up in the very topmost part of this tower. Okay? We climbed all the way up there. And after we get the sword, we're going to have to find a way down. And what I'm going to do is essentially I'm going to start in this corner of the tower. I'm going to sprint and I'm just going to slide off. And I'll explain why we need to slide off. Essentially, some people have been able to jump from here, take a running start, jump, do a little glitch, and land in the water right here. I spent 2 hours trying to do that, and I landed right here, right here, right here, right here, sometimes right here, and you die. Um, some other people have said you can run here, you can jump, and you land in the water. Well, I spent 2 hours trying to do that. Instead, it's way easier to just slide along the rail, slide off, and for some reason, sometimes you take damage, but you're not really, you don't, it's a glitch in the game. You don't take damage when you slide off and you land. So I'll try to demonstrate that um, shortly. So here's the staircase that goes down into Yorinobu's chambers. And this is the route that his father used um, earlier in the game. So you should be familiar with this area. And one of the questions that might come up is why not just go back down through the building? And I did that. I actually did that. I ran all the way down. You just go this way, and then you basically slide down or jump down like you did earlier in the game, and then you can find an elevator that'll take you all the way down to the ground floor. But the door is closed, and you can't get out. You're stuck in this building. The only way, if you did this technique to get out, is to jump. And you can get Yorinobu slacks and stuff. Sometimes this is epic quality. So the only way is to just jump off this building or slide off, which is the way I like to do it. So I'm going to give this a try, and if I don't, I'll show you a clip of me actually successfully doing it, because you'd want to save your game, because it's not easy, especially with this fog. I don't even really know where the rail ends, but essentially where my crosshairs are pointed, I'm going to try to sprint to that point and slide on this railing because I'm standing on the railing and see if I live. Let's try it. Slide. So I'm still sliding. The animation shows that I'm still in a slide animation and I died. So I'm going to try again and I'm going to show you some footage of it actually working. And here's some footage of it working. Okay, this time around it's epic and rare quality. Okay, so let's start here. This is take two. Okay, now I'm in the starting corner of where I want to run, and here's where I am on the map. And I want to run this way, and when I'm about here is when I'm going to hit the slide button, and I'm going to slide off of the tower. So I'm sliding off this corner of the building. So let's give it a try. Sprint, slide, and hopefully we don't die this time around. Okay, we didn't die. Awesome. So we made it. We dropped all this way and we didn't take any damage because we were sliding. Now, I'm just going to show you how to get out from here. You basically just go towards the front entrance. It's the front entrance and see that it's sealed with a metal gate that you can't go through. You can't even ram a car through there. And then you start, and then the water's this direction. And then you start running away from the water toward the rocks that are up ahead. You can see them. So I can jump on these rocks and use those rocks to jump onto the gate behind them, the fence behind the rocks. And then I can jump up here, jump onto this air conditioning unit. Then I can jump over this barrier and it'll get me into a public road. And I made it. We're now in a playable area where I can call my car. I just called my car. I think it's under this bridge. I need to keep running. Need to run up here. But I just wanted to make this video because I spent a lot of time trying to get this sword and I couldn't really find a good, clear, I guess, tutorial of how to do it. No, there were good videos, but I just couldn't do what they had asked me to do, and I found an easier way of just sliding. So I thought I'd make a video of that. Okay, my car is back here now. So now I can get in this car and I can take off. But that's about it. Hope this helps somebody, and thanks again for watching.